up in here. Make sure you like, make sure you share. Two things though before I get started. If you want 7 free days of my online workout program, put 7 in the comment section for me, please. But if you're like, well, coach, I'm ready to rock and roll. I don't need 7 free days. Give me the 6-month special. And the 6-month special works like this. Instead of you paying $180 for 6 months, I'm going to give you a discount. So essentially, you're going to get 6 months for $100. So if you want that deal, put number 6 in the comments. If you want 7 free days, put 7. Got something for everybody. But make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you comment up in here, up in here. But good morning, everybody. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Hey, Tim, can we talk about it? Because again, I got to give you your life homework. I got to make sure you're good from the rooter to the tutor, from your mind to your behind. I got to make sure you're good in all areas of life. But before I give you your life homework, I do have one request. Take your shoes off of me. Put the shoe emoji in the comment section for me, please. Because I'm going to step on your shoes when I'm going to step on your toes. And I'm going to step on your shoes too. Because if I step on your shoes, I'm definitely going to step on your toes. I'm just saying. Put the shoe emoji in the comments. And that'll let me know when you're ready for your life homework. Because I got some good life homework to give you. Okay, I got all my platforms working. Let me see the shoes. Let me see the shoes. I got the platforms working. Okay, this is what I need. This is your life homework. Moving forward, I'm going to need for you, and lean in on this because I want you to hear all of it. I'm going to need for you to start teaching people how to treat you. I'm going to need for you to speak up a little bit more. Whenever you feel a certain way, I don't need for you to act like it didn't bother you. I'm gonna need for you to act like it did bother you, and I'm gonna need for you to start checking people whenever they're out of order, because you should never feel comfortable letting people disrespect you. I don't care if they have your last name. I don't care where they are in the hierarchy. I don't care if it's mama. I don't care if it's daddy. I don't care if it's auntie. I don't care if it's uncle. I don't care who it is. Nobody is getting no more free passes when it comes to being disrespectful to you. Okay? Because again, we're starting to see ourselves a little bit differently. But coach, again, that's my mama. My mama been talking to me, talking to me that same way her entire life. Well, it stops now, bud. We ain't doing that no more. Again, whenever you feel that little tinge of, wait a minute, did she just say that? Check it. Check it. And put people in their place because they become a little too comfortable with disrespecting you. And again, it's not all right. But again, when you look at different areas of your life, sometimes you got to look at stuff and you got to look at some of the things that you've accepted. I'll give you a great case in point. Okay, now there was an uproar a few days ago about Lauryn Hill showing up 3 hours to her concert. Not 3 minutes, but 3 hours. Me? Don't be there 15 minutes after the fact when you're supposed to show up. I'm gone. And I'm going to tell you why. My time is valuable. And I'm valuable. I don't accept people at their worst. Because if you're not going to give me your best, we ain't dancing together. We ain't doing no form of business, no form of exchange, no nothing. Because when you show up 2, 3, 4 hours later, it shows that you don't value me as a person. And here's the thing also, how you do one thing is how you do all things. So if you accept mess from people you don't know, have never met a day in your life, guess what? You're going to accept mess from people that wear your last name that you've known all your life, that you call uncle, auntie, that you call sister, brother, because you're used to being disrespected, and that has become your way of life. But we ain't doing that no more. We're not being disrespected, or we're not being bothered by people who don't even deserve our time. And that's the crazy part about it. And if you're not careful and you keep dealing with people who don't see your value, then you're going to start questioning your value. Dang, do I really have value if everybody treat me like this? You probably don't, because you allow it. Always remember, when people disrespect you, when people treat you wrong, when people don't call you, when people don't text you, when people say, well, I'll call you this evening, and they don't, here's the thing. You're setting the standard for your life when you accept people at their worst. Because that's all they're going to keep giving to you, because you keep accepting it. You got one time to tell me you're going to do something, you don't do it. We good. Because I'm going to find somebody who will do it. I'm going to find somebody who will keep their word. I'm going to find somebody who will step up to the plate. You got to have the mentality of there's 4 to 5 to 6 billion people on the planet. Why am I settling for this one person at their worst? Let me say it again. All you need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good people in your life. You got 4 billion people on the planet, but you're afraid of losing 1 or 2 or 3 people who've been in your life. And coach, I don't want to be by myself. Let me say it one more time. You have 4, 5, 6, 7 billion people on the planet, but you're afraid of losing 2 or 3 who don't even like you, who don't even care about you, who has never supported anything you've done, who has never clapped for you, never cheered for you, and again, will see your stuff online and won't even like it. We'll see some stuff that you posted, some good news that you're happy about, and then when you see them, they won't even tell you good job. Oh, I saw what you did. Congratulations. They act like they've never seen it. And if I'm lying, go to the stories. And that's a key indicator of how people are. If you ever go to your stories, no matter what platform you're on, it allows you to see who sees your stuff. And it's a little bit different than putting up a post and all that other good stuff, because again, you can see who saw your stories, but people won't like your posts. People won't like stuff that you put up, but again, you can see who saw what on your stories. Those are the type of people you have in your life that continuously give you their worst, and you keep accepting it. And again, you're setting a standard for your life to where if you're not careful, because everybody have low moments, everybody has times when things aren't popping, you're going to start to doubt yourself. And we don't need that. Now, with that being said, if you agree to stop accepting people at their worst, and most importantly, if you agree to start making people earn you versus you doing what you've always done, you give yourself away unmercifully. You just hand yourself over. You don't make nobody earn nothing. But because they've known you since kindergarten, since you was 5 years old, you still just allow people to just treat you any kind of way. We got to stop doing that. You're valuable. You're a once in a lifetime deal. But if you allow people to treat you average, you're going to constantly attract average people. You wonder why you keep attracting people in your DMs who look and sound the same because you've never raised your standard in terms of what you're going to deal with and what you're not going to deal with. So moving forward, I'm going to need for you to place a little line in the sand. And again, I don't care who you got to lose throughout this process, because here's the beautiful thing about life. Every time you lose somebody, you end up gaining better people, but you got to be strong enough to relinquish people who aren't serving you anymore. You got to have faith that, hey, if I let this person go, somebody who's better is going to, be able to take this person's spot, to be able to fill in the gap. You got to trust. But what y'all do is you'll get comfortable with people treating you crazy and wonder why you're not happy. Wonder why you always, why you always tired, why you let people drain you all the time, and you let people take from you because you're afraid to say no, because you want everybody to be happy, you want to be liked, you want everybody to win, but you're not winning. This is your winning season, but you got to allow yourself the opportunity to win. So it is kind of like business too, because you got to look at your life like a business. Okay, when you're trying to get better, most people will basically say, well, I need to add this. I need to learn this. Maybe I need to add this to my life, and I need to do more of this. That's how a lot of people think, and it's wrong. Sometimes you got to look at it from the perspective of who and what do I need to let go versus who and what do I need to add. Let me say that one more time. Sometimes you got to look at who and what you got to let go, because again, you can get better by subtraction. You can get better by getting rid of the things that don't serve you anymore, because a lot of times you let people outlast their seasons in your life. Folks who were just supposed to be, in your life for a few months, now it's years. You're like, dang, how are you still here? How and why are you still here? If you, by show of hands, if you got people in your life like that, who was only supposed to be there for a half second, they were supposed to only be there for one date. They were supposed to only be there for 3 months. You was only supposed to work that job for 6 months. But now you've been there for 5, 10, 15 years. If that's you, throw your hands up. If you're guilty, throw your hands up. You know who you are. You've allowed people to outlast their season in your life, and you wonder why you're so miserable. And you wonder why you're so drained. Let those people go. And don't be afraid of letting people go. And lastly, you don't have to explain nothing to people. I know a lot of people who keep people around because they don't want to explain why they let them go. Coach, I don't want to have to go through all of that. I don't want to have to explain it, tell them why I'm letting them go. You don't. Sometimes you can leave things as is. This is not working. It's done. You don't have to expound upon that. It's not working. We can't do this no more. You don't have to go into great detail. But you got to move on. It's time for you to graduate. For a lot of y'all, you're going to have an amazing 2024 because of the decisions you're making right now in your life, from how you look to the company you keep. You're going to have an amazing year. You're going to get rid of things that don't serve you anymore. But for those who like to hang on because you're comfortable being miserable, you're going to have another miserable year. You're going to have a frustrating year because you're not making decisions. You're not making choices. You're not making hard decisions. You're not making hard choices because you're comfortable being miserable. It's kind of like what they say, well, the devil I know It's better than the devil I don't know. Why you focused on devil? Why you focused on devil? Focus on the heaven you can have if you let things and people go. Focus on the joy. Focus on the peace. Focus on the happiness. Focus on the exponential growth instead of focusing on the devil. The devil I know is better than the one I don't know. Okay, your perspective is all wrong because you focus on the wrong thing. You looking over here when the thing over here has been calling you for a long time now. Your future self has been calling on you for a long time now. Everything that you have in your imagination that you see yourself as being, that's for you. But a lot of times you got to be willing to make those decisions that's going to bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Make the choices. Make the choices. Make the choices. You deserve to live, see, and experience your next level self. But if you walk in and you live in your life as a coward, and you're always living in fear, and you're always living in doubt, you'll never get to experience your next level, your future self. So I challenge you today. Teach people how to treat you. But most importantly, if they're not making the grade, if they're not producing in your life, I got to say it, it goes like this. If they don't produce, turn them loose. If they don't produce, turn them loose. You got a next level to get to, but it's going to require you to let some things and some people go in order for you to finally arrive. Life is not about the journey. Dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. So what you gonna do? Just hop in your car and drive around aimlessly? I'm on the journey. It's not about the destination. It's about driving around aimlessly. Now I'm trying to get somewhere. I'm trying to ride. I don't know about you. You can drive all you want to. Ride around aimlessly all you want to. Get off on the wrong exits all you want to. But now I'm trying to arrive and I'm trying to get there early because I've delayed myself long enough and you have too. Let's arrive. Let's arrive. So that's what's up. So love each and every single last one of you. Let's continue to dominate. And again, if you want 7 free days of my online workout program, the first 5 pounds is on me. Put 7 in the comments. If you want the 6-month deal to where instead of you paying $180, you just gonna pay $100 to be on my online workout program for 6 months, put the number 6 in the comments. We're gonna hook you up, take care of you. Because again, 2024 is gonna be your year. It's gonna be your year. You're gonna look better. You're gonna feel better. You're going to attract better people. As I always say, I build bodies that will attract so you'll never have to chase. Again, we're not chasing after anything or anybody anymore. We're just going to attract everything we want. But again, we got to make those small pivots and those decisions that's going to allow us to flow and flourish. That's how we rolling, baby. So that's what's up. Love each and every single last one of you. I'm gone. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all be good. I'm gone.